Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart TallyPrime YouTube channel. My name is Baburao from Hyderabad. Before entering into topic today, an advice to you. If you want to learn TallyPrime, GST, TDS, TCS, everything perfectly and getting very good knowledge and becoming expert accountant, please follow and practice all the videos in my channel in the same serial order in which I uploaded. Okay. And then everyone, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already done. Only once you can subscribe and then click the bell icon and select all option. So you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And then share my channel Smart TallyPrime with all the people, with our friends or anybody. You share the channel and every video you watch till the end. Don't skip in the middle. If you skip in the middle, you will understand, you will know about the topic discussion about the topic. But in the later part, the practical work done on the TallyPrime, you will miss and you cannot understand. So please watch the video till the end without skipping. And after watching fully, you please, if the video is good, please like my video. And then in the comment section in the bottom, in the comment section, you please post your comment about the video. So, okay, today, now we are entering the today's topic. Okay, today our topic is purchase order processing in TallyPrime. Purchase order, and then the next topic is sales order. How the order is processed means how the purchases are done. Purchase order is processed. Before that, we learnt about this preparation of quotation and preparing tax invoice from the quotation, preparing pro forma invoice in the TallyPrime, and preparing invoice. Tax invoice means sales bill, sales invoice from the pro forma invoice. These two are related to the sales and purchase, sales only. And then how the purchases are processed, how the sales are processed. Actually, these things are to be discussed when we discussed about the sales and purchase in the TallyPrime, that is in the along with the GST. Okay. So they are missed there. They are missed at that time. So I am taking up this. So today our topic is purchase order processing. What is meant by purchase order? See, if the business is very small, just we will go to the suppliers, just we will pay money or we'll give the check, or we will talk to them, we will take the goods, we'll buy the goods and we'll bring to our company. But in the case of large business houses, big companies, so in that case, they cannot go and bring the goods. What they will do for record also, what they do, they will send, first they will negotiate the prices and everything, getting the quotation or pro forma invoice or getting the quotation. They will negotiate about the prices and then they will give order for the goods, for the stock items they require, the quantity, the stock items, different stock items, the quantity required, and all these things along with the price if it is negotiated. So we will give an order for these goods to the other party, that is to the supplier, the buyer who want to buy. We are the buyer now. So when you want to purchase goods, so we will give one order to the sellers to supply the required goods along with some conditions, how the payment conditions as well as delivery conditions. These terms of payment means how we will pay, how many days credit we require, and how they have to supply, how many days they within how many days they have to supply, that is terms of delivery, and how they have to supply through transport or anything. Okay. So through the transport or to which transport they have to supply, like this delivery details. So with all these terms, we will send an order to them. It is called purchase order, order for purchasing the goods. So we will send the purchase order to the supplier, means seller. So then what the seller will do? So he will take up all the goods and he will send the goods to us. Along with the goods, he will send a document. Every goods when the goods are moving, they have to accompanied by a document. So that document, written document, will accompany the goods. Along with the goods, he will send the document. That means the document is called delivery note. So generally we call it as delivery challan. Means when the goods are delivered to the supplier delivering the goods to the buyer. So when the goods are delivered to the buyer, he will send the document called delivery challan, or it is actually technically called as delivery note. So the delivery note will be sent by the seller to the buyer. So we receive the goods along with the delivery note. And then when you receive the goods, we will note them. We are not purchasing that. We're not getting the purchase invoice. So we cannot directly enter in the purchase invoice. I mean, in the purchase voucher, we cannot enter. So we have to enter them, enter the goods received. They may supply all the goods, or sometimes some goods, if they don't have stock, so they will say, we will supply them later. They will reduce the quantity. They will send some less quantity, or sometimes some goods, they will send some goods and some goods they will not supply. So they will say they will supply afterwards. Like that, whatever we received through the goods received as well as the delivery challan received, we will record. So there are two. So purchase order, then he will send goods along with delivery note. And then on the basis of the delivery note and the goods received, we record in a voucher called goods received. That is called receipt note. So we received, they are delivering, so they are sending delivery note. We are receiving the goods, so it is called as receipt note. Receipt note, receipt challan, or you can call it as receipt note. So we can record them in the receipt note. The goods received will be recorded in the receipt note. And then if the goods supplied by them with the goods received by us, if there is any defect or any problem that is out of that is expired or something, I mean not as per the specifications which we require, or damaged or something, some other reason, what we do, we reject them. Some goods we reject and return them immediately. So there we record them in another voucher. So when they are receiving, so sending the good purchase order, and they are sending us delivery note. So on the basis of that, we record in the receipt note. We record in the receipt note, and then immediately we reject them, we send them back, we return them some goods. So that is recorded in it is not called as purchase returns, because we have not recorded in the purchase voucher. If you record in the purchase voucher, if you return that, it is called as purchase returns or returns outwards. But we have not received the purchase bill. So on the basis of the receipt note, so that on the basis of the delivery challan, we record in the receipt note, and then we are returning the goods. Immediately we are rejecting them. They are recorded in another voucher called as what is called rejection out. We are rejecting and sending out, sending back. That is why they are called as rejection out. So in the rejection out voucher, we will record them rejection out, and whatever is rejected and other balance we accepted. So on the for the other goods which are not rejected, which are accepted by us, then they will send the purchase bill. That is, they will send the sales invoice. We call it as purchase invoice. We are purchasing, they are selling. The invoice is the same. So they are selling, they call it as sales invoice. So we are purchasing them, the same sales invoice, we call that as purchase invoice. So we will get the purchase invoice, and we will enter the purchase invoice in the purchase voucher. So sending purchase order, when the goods are received with delivery challan, recording in receipt note, and then when some goods are if rejected, so we will record that, send back and record in the rejections out voucher, and then we will get the purchase bill. Purchase bill for the goods we accepted. So for the purchase bill, we enter in the purchase voucher. So there are only 4. And then after recording in the purchase voucher, it means we purchased the goods. So then after that also, we may return some goods. We may return some goods. If them, after recording in the purchase voucher, if we return the goods, then it is recorded. It is called as purchase returns. So before, when you get the goods, immediately we reject and send them out. It is recorded as rejection out. When the goods are recorded in the purchase voucher, after receiving the purchase, that means recording the purchase invoice. So then if you return, it is called as purchase returns. Purchase returns or returns outward, sending the returns back, returns out, going out. That is why they are called as purchase returns or returns outwards. We record them. That's all. And then we make the payment to the supplier. So whatever is payable, total amount we may pay, we may some balance, some part of payment we can make, or we can make the total payment. And then see, when he is supplying the goods, so if all the goods are supplied, so except this rejections out, so all the other goods are accepted, we use them. Okay, if some goods are supplied in less quantity, some less quantity is supplied, so the order will have some balance. So all the total purchase order is not supplied. Total quantity in the purchase order is not supplied. So some quantity which is not supplied, reduced, that will show a balance. So that balance quantity which is not supplied by the supplier, it may be then the supplier may supply after some time again. So if after some time, if they supply, then again he will send the delivery note. So we will take that and purchasing, receipt note voucher we will enter, and then if you get the invoice for the balance, then we will enter in the purchase voucher. All this we do. Otherwise, if the goods which are reduced, if they don't supply within a reasonable time, or if you don't require any more, so whatever is supplied is enough, so that we can tell them we don't want any more. So that means that order, the balance order that is not supplied, that we can close it. So it is called as pre-closure of the order. So we are closing totally supplied means total order will be closed. So now all the goods are not supplied. So now we are closing it out. That means the balance required, we are say we don't want the stock. So we are closing the order. It is called pre-closure of the order. That we can do, or we can wait for some time for the balance to be supplied. If they supply, again we follow the same procedure. Okay, this is what we do in the purchase order. That is purchasing process. That is called purchase order processing. This is one. This is the purchase order processing. Now we will go to the TallyPrime. So how it will be done in the TallyPrime? See here, purchase order, sales order will be the same, similar with other names. That just names will be different. That's all. So procedure is the same. So purchase and sales order processing I opened. So I created the company. Go and see that. So creating the company, everything we know. So this is over. After creating the company, directly it will go to the F11 features, but I already created. So I am clicking F11. So these goods, accounts, bill-wise entry, inventory, integrated accounts, everything will be as it is. That is accept. Everything will be yes by default. And then go to the GST, enable GST, go goods and services tax. So click yes, and here you give the number. Everything will be there. As for the creation of the creation page, the state, regular, we can say regular or composite. It will be there. And the number we have to give, and this EY bills you will make it no. That's all. And then accept this, then accept the F11 features window. So the company is created, and now we have to follow the procedure. We have to follow we have to prepare the vouchers. So what we do is, first of all, we go to vouchers. In these vouchers, first we will send purchase order. So we have to create a purchase order now. So there are many vouchers are there, many vouchers here. So all these vouchers we are using, they are all active. And in addition to this, there are many vouchers which are not active. All they will be available in the other vouchers F11. So in this case, if you click that, so all the active vouchers will be shown here. So go to show inactive, click that, all vouchers which are not active, they will be light in color. So they will be shown. Now we require purchase order. See purchase order. See here, if you click that, control F9, remember this, note down. Purchase order, control F9. So if you click that, it will say you need to activate the purchase order voucher type. Do you activate now? If you click yes, it will be automatically activated. So like this, we can go to other vouchers and we can activate all the inactive vouchers. So we can activate in another way also. That is, go to alter page, and in that, in the accounting vouchers, another accounting masters, you see voucher type. So go to voucher type. So most of the vouchers which are required, they will be listed here. Here, if you see, show inactive also, here also you can see all these are available. So here itself, you can activate them. You see, for example, if we require purchase order, you see, purchase order. purchase order. If you go to that purchase order, so here the voucher alteration scheme will open. Voucher type alteration. Here, come down here, purchase order, then activate this voucher type, make it yes. So, and accept this. So like this also, we can activate. But if you activate here in the alter button, all the required vouchers should be activated in the beginning itself. And then we'll go to the vouchers. If you go to vouchers, if you want to create anyone, going back, again going to the alter button and creating, instead of that, we can create here. So directly you can here show inactive, and whatever voucher you required, you can activate. Okay. So now here, control F9. Control F9 is the purchase order. For example, we will take up a problem now. I will take up a problem. So in this problem, so we are sending order for some goods and they are supplying the goods and some goods reduced. Okay. And then out of that, after receiving that, some goods we rejected and sent back, and then we received the bill. That is the bill for which the quantity for which they supplied, as well as and reducing the quantity which is rejected by us. The balance, they sent the invoice. After getting the invoice also, again, we return some goods. This is called as purchase returns. So this is rejected, this is rejection out. And here after purchase, rating the purchase invoice, so we are sending back, it is called as purchase returns. So this is all the thing. And then if you want, you can reject, you can close the order. That is the balance order we can close, because if you not supplied to us, so that's why we can close the order also, or we can wait for some time asking them to supply. So whenever the goods are available, they may supply. So this is what we can do. So first we will go here on 1/4. So date is 1/4 we have taken. See, date is 1/4. I taken the date 1/4. And now here, see, we give purchase order is raised to and sent to Compact Computer Technologies, Hyderabad, with number and the material for the following materials as per the purchase order. So for the purchase order, we are sending the purchase order with the number. Okay. So now we have to create the purchase order. We have opened, and now where we are sending, we are sending to, that's also everything. See, all the ledgers required I created, as well as stock items also I created. You know how to create the ledger, how to create the ledgers, and how to create the stock items. All this we know. I will show you that also. Okay. So here we are going to Compact Computer Technologies. See here, if you click Control Enter, so that page that will open. That is ledger alteration. Name, Sunday creditors, branch, bill wise details, yes, and give all the details, address, everything, state, and then select it as regular if it is registered, and the number is available here. The number is available. You can copy this and I can paste it here. So this is created. And now after this, we will get we are sending the order details and here after the name. So we will get the order details and the receipt details, how to receive that. So if these are not available, what we do is go back to the party name, then click 12, F12. In the F12, you can see here receipt order details. So both you can make. Import details not required. So receipt details and order details and receipt details, both of them make yes and accept. So accept, and then accept this one. And now if you click, so order details. So terms of payment. So for example, 15 days credit we require. 15 days credit. Or immediately you are paying this, we'll write it as cash. And then how we will pay. The another one is we can make it as NEFT, other reference, NEFT. And terms of delivery, how many days required? So they have to supply within 10 days of order. Within 10 days after we give the order. So if you have any other condition, we can put. And then coming down, dispatch through, how to dispatch. So to transport, and then the destination is our place, Hyderabad or Kokatpalli. Kokatpalli is our company. So Kokatpalli, and the name of the agent or client, for example, Navata Transport. transport. Now the transport and then bill number, vehicle number, they will send because we don't know. Okay. So this is accepted. Accept the name. Now here it will be order number. So we will give some, by default, it will give one number. We can keep it. I can give a special number. So here we are given a number. Here, this is the number. So CCT means we are sending to compact to know the order to whom we sent. So copy this and here paste it. Okay. CCT means compared computers technologies. So number 1, 2324. And then this is related to the purchases. Just it will not affect our books. Just we have to select purchases and then what are the goods we require. See here, monitors 100 pieces 3000. So take M, monitors I created already. So this one I created already. Monitors, numbers, then applicable tax is access, yes, and give the number, some number I give. I give the number, taxable rate is 18%. So select goods type of supply. Like this, we have to create the stock item. So I created, and due date means when they have to supply. So we give 10 days. 10 days means it will be 11th April. So our education investment will not take 11th April. I am keeping as it is. It will take this date of this order. The same date, it will take by default, we leave it on. And then how many you want? 100, 3000 rupees. 100 quantity, that is 100 numbers, and each 3000 rupees. This is the first one. Okay. And then second one. RAM 100 to 1250. So RAM 100,250 is the rate. So total amount. And then hard disk 100, 4000. So hard disk drive 100, 4000 each. So 40,000, 4 lakhs. And the next one is keyboards 100. It will be 500 rupees. Keyboards 500 rupees. That is taken. And the last one is Dell mouse. That is also 100, 750 rupees, isn't it? Yes. Sorry. 750 rupees I have taken. So we have given all the ways. All we have given 100 rupees, 100 numbers each, total 500. And after this, below that, we need not give the rate of tax. We need not give the tax because only when the goods are supplied in the purchase order, they will mention the rate. On all these cases, rate is, giving the tax is not, GST is not necessary. And also here, we are giving the numbers and we are giving the rate also. We are giving the amount also, we are giving rate and amount. Because if it is, the rate is in advance, if the rate is negotiated with them, so we know the rate, we give the rate. Otherwise, simply you give the number and then after the number, you need not give the rate, you need not give. So simply, we can give only the numbers only. So when they are sending the goods, they will give the, what is the rate they are selling. So they will give the rate and price. Okay. So this I am giving. So like this, without 3000 rupees each. Sorry, 3000 rupees. Yeah. Without rates, we can, without the amount also, we can give 3000. Without the amount also, we can give, no problem. Only the quantity we can order. The rate will be mentioned by them. So like this, we complete and the GST is not required. So we sent the purchase order. Okay. After sending the purchase order, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. After sending the purchase order, what is the goods are received from compact computers against the order as per delivery challan. When he is sending, he will send a challan called delivery challan. It is actual name is delivery note. He will send. On the basis of that, we are receiving this. Now here, see, all we gave 100 numbers each. But in this case, RAM and Dell mouse, they supplied only 90. All others 100. So they reduced 10 quantity for these two because they don't have stock, some problem. So that they may supply it later or we can close the order without getting them. Okay. Now we received that. So when you receive that, we have to record in. So when I am sending purchase order, we sent. When they send the goods with the delivery note, on the basis of that, we enter in the receipt note, receiving the goods. So again, go to the other vouchers, select select inactive, then receipt note. So that is inventory vouchers. So here, receipt note here. See, this is control. See, purchase order is control F9. Receipt note is alt F9. So click that. So you have to activate that. Yes, activated. Okay. Now when you receive this will be taken. This is also called tracking number, reference number, or tracking number also. How they sent to us. So they sent this. This will take us. This will take it as what you call reference number or tracking number. Okay. On the same date we received, on the same date from Compaq Computers. So here you will say order number. So this is the tracking number against the order which we received is, this is our order number, CCT. Okay. So against this order, so if you give this, all the terms and receipt details, all these are shown already by default. Now we have it, and now we take the, it is called as purchase. Everything we take purchase only, purchase order. It will not affect our this one. Before this one, I will tell you. So before this, so we will go to stock summary. See here, there is no stock. We gave order, that's all. It will not affect our books. Okay. After receiving the goods, in the receipt note entering, when you enter, that we can, it will show the stock. It will be shown. So here, Compaq Computers, order number, then select this. Okay, then select, then purchases automatically. So we gave the order number, so automatically it gave all this one. And in this one, he reduced some, all 100 they supplied, only 2 they reduced 1. So monitors we got 100. And then next one is RAM. RAM we received 90 only. We received only 90 RAM. And this hard disk drive we received, keyboards we received. Okay. And then in the Dell mouse we received only 90. So for these 2 we received 90, all others we received full. Okay. So this is the thing. And so we gave order, then we received the goods, entered in the receipt note. So immediately when they received the receipt note, we rejected 5 hard disk drivers because return to them, since they are defective, we return to them. It is called as not purchase return. We are not received any purchase voucher, purchase bill. So we received only note, that is delivery challan. We are returning that. This is called as rejection out. Now date is same date, rejection out. So second, so on second we are rejecting them. So it is called as rejection out. So we go to the vouchers, go to inactive vouchers, then rejection out. It is also in inventory vouchers. See, rejection out, control F5. So it is to be activated. So activate. So what is the party name? Party name is here Compaq Computers. That is the ledger account of Compaq Computer. Here the supplier's name and address. And here, what is the item we rejected? Hard disk drive. H. If you type H, hard disk drive. So this is the tracking number is not required. So this as a tracking number is 1. That is default one that we don't require. So DC against whom, which we recorded, the received. So DC against the EC we received. So that order is our CCTV. This is the tracking number, means the DC which we recorded against the tracking number we received that, and against our order. So in this we rejected 5 numbers. So 5 numbers we rejected. So this is rejected. Okay. And before this, see here, you see, go to stock summary. So we received all 100s and 2 90s. Okay. And before that, we can see some other reports also. So here is the stock summary. Go to profit and loss account. So to purchase account, here, purchase bill to come. We have not received the purchase bill. When you receive the purchase bill, you enter in the purchase voucher, then only it will show as purchases, but it is not there. Purchase bills to come, they have not come. We not received. That is showing in the profit and loss account. In the balance sheet also, Sunday creditors, here, Sunday creditors, we received from creditors, but it also, here also, the name will not show because there is no purchase bill. So purchase bills to come, here also it will show like this. And here, go to display more reports, go to inventory books. Here, see, purchase order book. So purchase order means whatever we purchased, we ordered. So it will show the purchase order. And then after that, it will show receipt note. So receipt note which we received. See here, in this receipt note, we received 100 and 2 items, we received 90. So whatever we received. And then next one is rejection out. Out of that, we rejected 5. We have not entered now. So we have to show that. Okay. And then statement of inventory. If you see purchase order outstanding, say purchase order outstanding, if you take all outstandings here, two stock items, they sent 10 less. So totally 100 we ordered. So they sent 90. So hard disk, RAM and Dell mouse, these two are less. They sent 10 less. So 10 numbers are pending. So this is the purchase orders due, others we received. Okay. Now we will go to the rejection. So rejection is Alt F5. Sorry, debit note, sorry. Not Alt F5. Control F5, rejection out. Rejection out, that is compact computers and, sorry, cache it is taken. Compact computers and hard disk drive. That is the tracking number. This is the order number, rejected 5. Okay. So if you take this, here now you see in the stock summary. So in the stock summary, so here 90, 100. This also received 90, 100, but 5 we rejected that. So it is showing 95. And in the profit and loss account, it will show the same thing. Here also, it will show 90 in this one, purchase bills pending. So they are not received the purchase bills. Okay. And then balance sheet also the same. Then we will go to display more reports. So display more reports, go to statement of accounts. In this case, okay, these are only thing. Rejection out. See, we rejected 5, -5. We rejected all others. Okay, it will show a receipt note, which will show all we received. We received 90, 100. And then we'll go to statement of inventory. In the statement of inventory, you see purchase order outstanding. So purchase order outstanding, if you take all, see these two, they sent less and 5 we returned back. So we rejected that, and it is showing as pending because they may send it again. They may send another material, replacing the material. If they replace, okay, we will take it. Otherwise, we will close it. And these two, if you want, we can wait for some time, or we can pre-close. And then what happened? After that, on second, we received the purchase invoice. After this, we received the purchase invoice. Now we will go to voucher. Here on second itself, we received the purchase invoice. Purchase invoice means F9. So this is the purchases. So purchases. So what is the invoice number? This is different. This is the invoice number. So this invoice number we received. So invoice number we received from compact computers, and the DC number, receipt note means the receipt note which is we entered, the receipt note tracking number. So receipt note is, this is the receipt note, and this is the all the receipt details. And here in the receipt details, so here receipt number they will send you. They will send you the receipt number, for example, and LR number they are sending by transport. So the lorry people will give the number. So that number and the number, the date of that one, and motor vehicle number, for example, TS 0752 something number. So this is the vehicle number. So received this, and purchases. See here. So all 100, and this is also 100. We rejected 5. These two they sent 10 less, and this one 5 we rejected. Okay. So this is the totally all the material. One is 2 items are sent less quantity, and one we rejected some quantity. And here this is the purchase bill. So in this they will charge the GST. So GST and GST. Sorry. CGST, GST. So we have received the goods. Okay. And then against reference, that is the invoice number. And after this, now you see stock summary, the same thing, 290s, 95, 200s. And then the profit and loss account, also the same. So here, the same thing, 90, 95, 100. This is the profit and loss account in purchases. And then to go to balance sheet, so here, purchase invoice we received. So now it will show the creditors. It will not show purchase bills to come. Here, you see, here, this is duties and taxes. Go to Sundry creditors. So this is they are giving purchases. So she gave see here, purchases she is giving. Okay. And now, and one more, this is duties and taxes it is showing because we already entered the duties and taxes in the purchase book, purchase voucher. And then if you go to this one, more reports, go to inventory, it will show the same thing. Order book, it will show the same thing. Received note, it will show a rejected order 5 we rejected. And then come to inventory, statement of inventory. Now you see purchase order outstanding. See, purchase order outstanding. Take item, take ledger. Ledger means the party. If you take the party like this, we can take, or we can take, instead of party, you can take all orders. All orders we can take. So if you give, they give the details. 5 rejected, so it is rating, they will send it, will close it, or they will send again. These 3. So in this case, if you don't want these things, so we will do one thing. We will do one thing. And after this, so after receiving the purchase invoice, we entered. Still again, 10 keyboards we return, they are damaged due to defective packaging. This is called as purchase returns. We are returning them. Purchase returns. So what we do is, so this defective, so we returned 5 numbers. So they may be replaced by them. They may be replaced. So okay. And then here, these 10 keywords are called, we returned after the purchases, they are called as purchase returns. So now we have to enter purchase returns. So purchase returns. So which one is this one? Keyboards. Keyboards we have 100. So that will also will be show 90. So date is 2nd April only. And purchase returns they are called as. So purchase returns means Alt F5. That is debit note. Alt F5 debit note. Name is Compact Computers. And here, so this is the dispatch delays that we can give. So tracking number is not required. No tracking number. How you are sending, that we can give. And here, what is the invoice against which you are returning? This is the number. This is the invoice number. So this is the invoice number. Date is 2nd April. Against this original invoice you have to show. We are sending. And here it is called as purchase returns. So in the purchase we are returning. These purchase returns also will be created under purchase group only. And here purchase returns, we can call them as returns outward also, because I changed this name because I will show you why I changed it. Because in the profit and loss account, the returns will be reduced from the purchases that I will show you. So returns outwards. So what are the things returned? 10 keyboards we returned. Keyboards. So keyboards we sent back 10. So each one is 500 rupees. It is already by default it is taking. Okay. We are sending back or returning the keyboards. So when you are purchasing, we charged the GST. So when you are returning them also, we have to charge the GST, CGST, and HGST. CGST and HGST we return. Here we have to give it as return means why you are returning, reasons. So here we can give it as sales returns, or we can give it as others. And the credit note they will send us later. So that when they send, we can write. If they send in advance, so we can enter that. Okay, like this. So we completed. So against that, against this invoice, we return that. That's what is showing the against which bill you are returning. So it is returning. Okay. So we have returned this. Okay, completed. And now, see here. Now you go and see the stock summary. See here. Keyboards also we received 100. Now 10 we sent back. That is called purchase returns we sent. These are purchase returns. This keyboard model is okay. These 2 they reduced. They sent 10 items, 10 numbers, 10 less. And hard disk drive we rejected 5. Now if we go to the display more reports, go to statement of accounts. Statement of inventory. Here purchase order outstanding. See here all orders. See here. Here 10 numbers, they sent less numbers, and hard disk drive we rejected 5 numbers. So these are all showing as pending. So they can send these 2 numbers which they sent less, they send again, they can send, or this one also which is rejected by us, they can replace, they can send some other material. Okay, like this. If you don't want this, what we have to do is we have to close them off, or we wait for some time. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to, you can close them. If you want to close, Alt W it is called, or you can click here, pre-close orders. You can see if you don't want this. So 10 numbers, again here 5 numbers, again or if you want to, we send them back, so they may replace that. So we can keep these 10 not required. So reason we can give late supply, or we can give any number, any reason, late supply or not required, or we can give not required. We can give not required. We can give not required or late supply like this. So if we close, see, so the 10 and 10 they are sent less, they are reduced. And here hard disk which we rejected, so it is keeping pending. So they may send back again, replace. Then we can take the same procedure we follow, and we can take them. We can enter the purchase bill also when they send. Otherwise, this also, if you want, you can cancel this. So we can cancel this, not required, because this is not, quality is not good. That's why we send back. So we want that, so we can get it back. So instead of sending that, canceling that, we can keep for some time. If they replace, we can enter. Otherwise, then you can cancel them. Okay. So like this, we process the salaries. Sorry. We process the purchases. How their purchase order will be sent. They will send the goods with the delivery note. We enter in the receipt note. And immediately, if we reject some items, we send them back. We record in the rejection out. And they will send the, for the whatever they supplied, less these rejections. So they will send the purchase invoice. We enter in the purchase voucher. And then after that, we may return some. They are entered in the returns outwards or purchase returns we can enter. I told you already. See here, why the purchase returns I entered as returns outwards? Because go to the profit and loss account. Here in the purchase account, how they will show is purchases. See here, you go to profit and loss account, go to Alt F1. Here you see purchases less returns. So here purchases. So returns must be reduced from purchases. So if we have purchases 9,10,000, purchase outward, returns outwards. So we reduced. If you take it as enter as purchase returns, that will be above the purchases. Purchase returns will be shown first, then purchase will be shown. Actually, purchase returns should be reduced. That is why returns I made first. This will be shown as alphabetical. That is why purchase returns will be shown first, then purchases will be shown. So I changed the name. Now it is showing correctly. Purchases minus purchase returns. And then there are no pending purchase bills. So the two which we cancelled pre-closed. If we don't pre-close that, then it will show purchase bill to come. Still, we have to receive the purchase bill for them. Okay. Or this one. Here, so purchase bill to come, not shown anything. So these are the balances which we got. Okay, like this. That's why returns I entered as purchase return outwards. If it is better to show like that. If you show like that, then it will show the reduction, purchases minus returns. Otherwise, the purchase returns will show above the purchases. That's why I made that. Okay, with this, I close this session. And in the next video, we'll go to sales order processing. The same thing in the opposite. That's all. Okay, it's very simple. So we'll take up that. So please, and in this case, so this is the fourth problem I did. So third problem, this is the third problem. And first problem is very simple. You see, you try this first problem, stop the video, see this. This is the first problem. And this is the page. And then this one, this is the first problem. This is the second problem is the same, but there are many orders. We sent many orders, 3 orders to 3 persons and received from 3 persons, rejected to 3 persons, like this. So you try this also. And before that, in the one example, we have taken the opening balances. Go to the, here, in this case, go to chart of accounts and take ledgers. Then here, multi vouchers, multi create. So like this, if you take, you create all this with opening balances. Name of this, and under group, group and balance, like this you can accept. Or if you don't, otherwise you can leave it off. And then these are the orders we have received. And we have sent the orders and received the goods. So just read it. Very simple. You can do this problem also. You try. And then go to the problem number 3. Problem number 3 is just like the thing which we did. Problem number 4. Okay. This is problem number 3. pause the video. This is the pause the video and you try. So if you practice only, you will get. Okay. So this is about this one. Okay. So I think you will practice well and get very good knowledge and become very good accountants, and wish you all the best. Bye. And we'll meet in the next video. Okay.